I'm not totally awake. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. What's up? My name's Ines. I write kissing books, and I am writing my next spicy romantasy live on the streaming channels. It's Monday, and usually Mondays I wake up and I'm raring to go, and I'm raring to go. I'm really excited to write this scene today. It's cold. It's Monday, and I need to get some energy in me. But that's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be doing some live writing sprints. We're going to be doing 25-minute sprints, 1 to 2. Not sure how many. If you are new here, I'm a fantasy and paranormal romance author, and I love to talk about craft, and I love to talk about the process of writing. When I write, I'm not writing by word count. So even though I'm doing a 25-minute sprint, I'm only doing that to just make myself sit still and focus on what I'm about to do. I write by the purpose of the scene that I'm doing. So, for example, today, and I write in my bullet journal. So, for example, today I'm going to be working on the hero, a chapter with the hero. So the way that I started this romantasy, it's going to be it's part revenge, rejected mate, and part heist, part magical heist. And the first chapter that I wrote in the prologue is that my hero is an immortal dragon. He's found his fated mate in a past life, her past life, because he's immortal and he's still alive. He found her. She was old. She was nearing the end of her life. And she was dying on that day, but he found her and he thought, oh, this is the person that I'm meant to be with. She is perfect. She is amazing, but she's going to die. But I know that she's going to be reborn because beings in this world are reincarnated. So he knows he just has to wait a few hundred years and she's going to be reborn, and he's going to see her when she's young and fresh, and they're going to have an amazing life together. Fast forward a couple hundred years later, and he senses her birth. He goes to her, he finds her, and she is a weak infant that he's certain is not going to make the night. And he's so mad. He is so pissed off because he's been waiting hundreds of years for this. And he just gets it in his mind. Love is stupid. If this is what I have to wait for, this is stupid. And he flies away and abandons her. Spoiler alert, she does not die. She grows up and she thrives, but she is weak and frail in body, but not in mind. She's the smartest person in the room all the time. So, what I did on those couple of days, for those of you who are just meeting me and see my writing process, what I write is I will write the scene purpose, SP for scene purpose, and the purpose of that first chapter, that prologue where the hero is rejecting his fated mate, is I introduce the hero. I tried to create some empathy for him, even though he's an anti-hero. Anti-heroes still need to give you a reason to care. Then I did my GMC, the goal, motivation, conflict. The goal of that first scene was that the hero is going to meet his fated mate. The motivation is destiny. This is fate. This is who fate has promised him. The conflict of that scene is she's frail and he thinks she's going to die. The twist is he abandons her. So I write that, and I write a couple of notes of what I need to be thinking of. And then I do the same thing for the second chapter. In the second chapter, the purpose of that scene was to introduce the heroine. Same thing. I need to create empathy. I feel like the first thing an author or a screenwriter, I'm trained in screenwriting, the first thing that we need to do is buy ourselves some time to tell the story. And the way that we buy ourselves some time to tell the story is to create empathy, to make the readers or the viewers care about that character. So I introduce empathy. You know that she was rejected. You know that there's something not quite right with her physically, but I try to keep that back, not tell you everything. So the GMC of her first scene was she's trying to get information because the motivation is for revenge. She wants to steal something from the hero that's going to damage him. Plus, sorry, it's decades later. So her scene purpose was, again, introduce her, make the readers feel empathetic. The goal was she needs information in order to steal this thing. Her motivation was revenge. The conflict was that she has to get around his lair that's heavily guarded. And I don't think I nailed the twist in that chapter yet, which is fine because it's still first chapter. So I went on and on and on. I'm up to chapter 5 right now. And in chapter 5, so my hero in the past couple of chapters, she's figuring out how to steal this thing from the hero that will cause him great harm. And so now we're moving back to the hero's point of view. So in today's chapter, purpose of this scene, I need to set up the hero's current situation. He is on a mission to, he's a demigod. He's on a mission to ascend and become a full god, which I haven't figured out yet. I have not figured that out yet. That's okay. This is why I trust the muse, because I know I'm going to figure it out while I'm writing. If you call me a pantser, I think you're cursing me out. Do not call me a pantser. I believe in structure. I have structured the outline of this whole entire book. If you were to go and look on my Substack, and Johnson is having a breakdown, for the month of November, I plotted out this whole book. But that plot was really an outline, and I don't need it. I thought it through. I know the structure of this book, but now that I'm in the thick of it, I give myself room to move. Because what I look at is that outline this is the path for me to get to know these characters in the first draft. Then once I get to the end, then I go back in the second draft and I actually make it pretty. All that, I'm stalling. All that to say that I'm writing my hero. This is the second time that the readers are going to meet my hero, and they're meeting him decades later. They don't know what's happened to him during these decades. They don't have a lot of information about him, but the goal that he's going to have in this chapter is he's going to get the thing that the heroine is looking for and she wants to steal. He has no clue that she wants to steal this. He needs it for his goals to become, to achieve godhood. So his goal is to retrieve this tablet. His motivation is he wants to achieve godhood, because he's like, I don't need none of this love stuff. I don't need none of this fated mate stuff. I'm going to do what it takes in order for me to achieve godhood and leave this realm behind. His conflict is the person or the being that could make him a god is not around, and he needs this tablet in order to find her. I don't know what the twist is yet. So again, whenever I'm writing a scene, I always start it. Scene purpose, goal, motivation, conflict, twist. And I like to write, I'm a very tactile person, so I like to write it on a sheet of paper. And I love a blackout journal, and I got some cute new pens that will write on my blackout journal pages. But this is what I'm working on today. I'm only doing one chapter at a time. We'll see what happens. I trust myself. I trust my muse. I've given her the structure that she needs in order to tell this story. I don't know every single solitary detail. For me, that's the fun of writing, is figuring it out when you're in there. But again, don't call me a pantser. I have a whole structure. I have a whole outline that you can go and read and see. So we're going to do a 25-minute sprint as I work my way, knowing my GMC, my goal, motivation, and conflict, and not really sure of the twist yet. The twist is always that chapter cliffhanger. I'm going to dive into this chapter and see what my muse tells me. And as I do this, I am not going to be looking at comments. So if you have them, leave them in the chat, and I will. I have 3 phones here, y'all. Remember that song? I got 2 phones. I have 3 because I'm seeing you guys on different papers. Hi, good morning, Amber. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Good morning, everyone across the interwebs. We're about to do a 25-minute sprint as I figure out this chapter with my hero, reintroducing him to my readers. I really have to make this happen in 25 minutes because at 8 a.m. I join my writing group. And yeah, so we'll see what's going to happen. Start. Oh, and I've got to start my coffeetivity. I can't write in the silence. YouTube has changed stuff and it's really annoying. I just want my coffeetivity. You're so annoying. There we go. All right. Happy writing. Okay, just right now. It's a little too loud. Oh, right. I left myself notes in the document too. I'm so smart. Okay. I need to do that. Okay, okay, I see it. Sure. God, what am I doing? No. wrote this down somewhere. I thought I wrote it down. Didn't I write it down? I know I wrote this down. Mm. Okay. 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 I think I've got this. I think I've got it. So of course I need to write with different color pens because I got it, I think. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Crap. Not finished. Okay. I'm not finished. I need a few more minutes. I might have to be late to my workshop. I'm not my workshop. My what am I doing? Brain. I'm still in the story. I have writing group every morning at 8 a.m. and I'm gonna be late because I'm not finished with this chapter. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. My day's going great. Thank you so much for asking. Good morning. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you. Oh, good. Yes, you should be working on your novel, Amber. That is a great thing. I got maybe to the midpoint of this chapter, and I just had to figure some things out because in this chapter, I know that my hero, he wants to achieve godhood, and I knew that when I did the outline. I just didn't know how he was going to do it, and I didn't worry about it because I knew I was going to figure it out. This is why I would never I call myself a panty liner. Because I was just like, I'm an outliner who then goes in and I kind of pants it, but I have an outline. And I knew that my hero wants to achieve godhood, but I didn't know how he was going to do it. I didn't know what that meant, and I just figured out what that means. So I need to start planting those seeds because he's wrong. He's wrong about what that means, and I knew he was going to be wrong. I just didn't know, and I knew the right way that he was going to do it, but I didn't know how he was going to go, how he was going to walk wrong. Because you know, when we're writing these stories, like our characters don't come out perfect in the beginning. They are on a transformation journey to being the better part of themselves. So I knew what the best part of him was going to be, but I wasn't sure how to show them before, and I just figured it out. I am not going to talk much. I'm going to be late to writing workshop because I need at least another 20 minutes. I'm going to do a 20-minute sprint because I don't want to be late. Let me clear this and let me do a 20-minute sprint. I can be a few minutes late because I think I know how to fix this. One chapter a day, you guys. One chapter a day. I will be here tomorrow too. I'll be here through Saturday around this time writing this story. One chapter a day. I'm almost finished this chapter. Let's go for it. I don't think that you need this anymore because you figured this out. I think you want to keep these guys here, though. I think. I will switch this. Okay, let's do. I should just switch this over. I'll switch it over once I'm done. I don't need you. All right, come on, let's do it. Let's finish. Wait, I need the little drawing that I did. It's key there, right? Yeah. That's interesting. Mm, think I need to show, right, I need to show, I didn't show that. I need to show, I could also show it in her chapter too. It might be more powerful to see it in her chapter. Yeah. Yeah, I think that might be better. Okay, okay. I think I've got this. This is gonna need its own page. Hang on. Okay, okay. I've got this under control. I've got it all under control. Okay. Let me see. What did I do? I did. Where am I? Okay, it does not have to be perfect. Calm down. That's a really good point. Mm. Yes, I make a lot of noises. No, 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 no. I don't want to do it that way. Okay, I can get with this. I can get with this. I don't need the rest of the 5 minutes. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I did it. I think I did it. Okay. Where do I want to put this note? Yeah, I want to put that here. And we'll go there. Where can I put this note? It may need to just stay here. And I need to, well, no, because I would need to grab it again. I think it goes here. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Happiness. I have achieved happiness. I'm gonna stop. Okay, we only have 2 more minutes. It's fine. Okay. I got it with 3 minutes to spare. I got that chapter. It did everything that I needed it to do right now, and it forced me to figure out some plot, some character details that I knew I was going to do. I just didn't understand how I was going to do them, and I didn't finish this note. I don't really need this note. Because I'm gonna go looking for it. So let me write this note in here. Okay. But that's wrong. That's the transformation. You're doing the wrong thing. um. So I think it's surrender. It's not control, because the opposite of control would be surrender. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is. Yep. Yep. I've done it. I have done it. Okay. So I got my chapter. It looks very happy. I only got like 1,100 words. But again, I did everything that I needed to do. The purpose of that scene was to show us the hero's current situation after the prologue, which happened decades ago. His goal is to his true goal is to achieve. No, his goal is to retrieve that tablet. His motivation is to achieve godhood, and the conflict. I'm still a little fuzzy on exactly the conflict. He needs to get the tablet. He needs to. Conflict might not be strong enough because there really isn't anything standing in his way right now, except for he's wrong about what he thinks he needs, and there really isn't a twist there yet. But that's okay because it's first draft. Tomorrow we'll be writing the next chapter from the heroine's point of view, and she is gathering her allies in order to start to pull off this heist. And I've got some notes there. Writing is work, man. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. Writing is work. So I got that chapter done. I am done with this book for today. I'm going to go work on my regularly scheduled programming. I have another novel that I need to proofread and get up on the retailer. So that's what I'm going to get ready to do. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I write daily, Monday through Saturday from 7-ish a.m. On Fridays and Saturdays, I write closer to 8 or 9-ish a.m. because I sleep in. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate having your company while I write this. Let me see if there were any burning questions. I'm going near a blind, so I can't see anything. Good morning. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hi, guys. Thank you a lot. My day is just beginning, Jam. So, whew, I've got a lot more work to do for this day. Again, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. I really appreciate everybody who stayed and hung out and who wrote. Like I said, I come and I do this every day at about 7 a.m. I do some 25-minute sprints. Yay, good. Have a really great sleep, Amber. I hope you dream of your story and you get a lot of really good stuff going. I'm going to go and meet my crew. I'm 10 minutes late to writing to morning sprints. So let me go and handle that. Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday.